Hi everybody, Raging back with another Mechabellum video. Today we're going to be looking at a game where I go Carry Fangs, which I haven't played that much. I've been experimenting with it quite a bit, and this game in particular went really well. It's going to be a game where we actually start out with Fangs and we work our way into them becoming the carry unit, which I think is harder. I think ideally the way you want to play Carry Fang, from my experience so far, is on the rounds where you get like the level 3 ones. You immediately range those and they become your carry unit. This way is a little harder. When they started at level 1, they really need levels like to get going. So I do think it's a little harder, but this game went pretty well. So we're going to take a peek at this one. I am Sabertooth Specialist, so I will have a big boy on round 2. And my opponent here is a Supply Specialist. And I am always on the line. I think you have, if you're going to play Carry Fangs, you have to play aggressive. I don't think that you could play Carry Fangs from the back, because you need them to get in there sooner than later, since they are your main weapon. And then you have blockers in the front, fortresses, sledgehammers, you know, whatever your blocker is going to be, some kind of tanky unit, with the Fangs behind carrying the way. Trying to think about what to do here. It's like I'm just going to pick up some crawlers. And if Fang is your carry unit, they, yep, okay. They really shouldn't be on the line. You need them to level up, so they can't die. So I actually moved them back for that exact reason. This round will take a little bit because it's sledgehammers versus sledgehammer, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And because my sledgehammers are together, they should win, I think. With the Tower D debuff, yeah, it's going to be pretty close, but I do think we'll get it. Arclight is good DPS. Yeah, but we will get it. We have more tanks now. Cool. Nice. So we do take round 1. And on round 2, we have some pretty good options. These are all really good. The advanced shield device is an idea. Since I don't have good tankiness right now, I could be putting up bigger shields. But with Carry Fang, having items on your Fangs is really good too. So the laser sight's kind of sticking out to me, and I think I grabbed the laser sights here. My sledgehammer's also leveled up, so those would be good to keep alive. I will need money though, because I need to get range on the Fangs sooner than later. You need to get range and mech rage going in order to get levels on the Fangs. So you need money to achieve that. And so I do sell the sledgehammers, but I shouldn't miss deployments. So I think I'm going to get range next turn. I can't exactly remember. I've been playing quite a bit of this Carry Fang, trying to find the best way to do it lately. Okay, so I do get more Fangs. And I put them... I think I just put them here. And I get some more, and I put them back here. I get a third pack, so 3 Fangs this round. And those are here. Level 2 Sledgehammer is pretty good. This is going to be pretty similar to the last round, though. My opponent opting to get Marksman to kill my sledgehammers. That makes sense. But I am selling out of the sledgehammers now. And he actually gets the heavy armor and puts it on the sledgehammer here, which was stopping the Sabertooth from one-shotting them. Actually delayed pretty good. So if I'm my opponent here, I see that I have a lot of Fangs. I think that his best move against me, against Carry Fangs, I am telegraphing that pretty hard. I think the best thing to get for him would be Mustangs at this point. Start leveling Mustangs and get fortresses. Fortress Mustang probably stronger than Fang Fortress. You need fortresses with the Carry Fangs. So I think you might see that. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't think the marksmen are the right play. They're okay, but I don't think that they're the best against Carry Fang. So I range the Fangs. So now they're pretty good, 115. I leveled the Sledgehammer to level 3. Since it's my only tank unit. I have 100 left. Let's see. I'll probably get the attack enhancement. Give the Fangs a little more attack. And I'll probably put the laser sight on this guy. Yep. 135 meters on this Fang. It's pretty good. But these guys are really tanky. Which I should have seen probably before I did this. They're just going to take a long time to kill. And my Fangs probably can't get through that. He also is showing armor on the Sledgehammer, which is probably a good play for him. But we probably get smoked pretty good on this round. Maybe not. These are level 3. These Fangs will do pretty well still. Nice, yeah. Yeah, see, marksman not the best again. If these were Mustangs, probably all be dead already. We're actually gonna kill that guy too. Go Fangs! Nice. Actually, that's really not that bad. We do get a couple levels. So the wasps are no good for him since I have all the range Fangs. Yeah, he's probably gonna take the storm collar, yeah. The fire on these for HE is pretty good. And okay, so I'm getting the scorpion here so that I can just immediately kill this Sledgehammer. Since my Fangs couldn't get through it last time. I also take Mech Rage. I also have Advanced Power System, which makes all my units 3 faster. I should have mentioned that. I think I got that on round 3. And so now I have the range and the Mech Rage. So now the Fangs can actually kill everything, basically. They're going to be much, much better. They fire way faster and they move faster and they have good range. Yeah, so they will do pretty good here. Let's see. Got 300 supplies left. Yeah, just getting some more Fangs. I actually put them on the flank here. So my whole board is basically just Fangs and a Scorpion at this point. Probably gonna get, yep. Okay, so now they're actually moving at 17 meters per second. So let's, yeah, they're zooming. I also put Fangs up here. So I've got them sort of surrounded a little bit. And look at them. They're just flying in now. And this does kill the exact unit I wanted it to. Much faster, so now we can get the tower. Yep. And they are doing their thing now. And the laser sight Fangs leveled, which is great. And so if I'm him, I probably get the armor on the Sledgehammer. I think my opponent makes quite a few mistakes in this game. Okay. And they should get taken out. Again, a relatively small loss. When you're playing these Fang carry games, you'll find that you'll basically lose every single round up to the point where you get Fortress. And then it'll really start to turn around when you get like 3 or 4 Fortresses to block for the Fangs. So I actually sell the Scorpion for the money. I unlock the Fortress and put the super heavy armor on the Fortress. So this guy has 109,000 health. And I keep him here to kill the sledgehammers. I don't think he goes there. I think he goes here. I think that's just me thinking. He is missiling out my chaff. He's actually missiling out these Fangs, which is kind of a waste of money, considering he just skipped Mustangs here. They should kill the Fangs. Oh, he's missiled here, too. Wow. That's a... I didn't notice that during the game, but that's kind of a waste of money. So the Fortress is here. He has a Vulcan now. He also has the extended range Vulcan card, and he has Scorch and Super Heavy. I don't completely hate the play since he has Incendiary Bombs, but Vulcans should not be your main answer to killing Fangs, especially when there's Fortress with Shield in the way. This is not the best. This might work. I think this will work this round, but this will not continue to work once I get more Fortresses. But we'll see. Okay, so these Fangs still doing pretty good. Yeah, he is going to miss all these out too. Crazy. Again, I think armor on the sledgehammers is better for him. I think we should lose this round, though, since this is a pretty big change to the board. And these Fangs... Yeah, we're just shooting the sledgehammers. Yeah, we're going to lose this round. Oh, pretty heavy loss. But once I have more Fortresses, it should be a lot better. Like I said, you're going to lose like a bunch of rounds up until the point where you win in like 1 or 2 turns. The melting point's worth the most money here. And I don't see much of a use for any of it. There's a use case on the Wraith, but I know that he's going to keep the melting point. And for that reason, the Wraith is not as good for me, since it could just get melted. Yeah. So I think I just sell the melting point here to get the money. Does take the melting point, and I immediately sell it. And I get 2 more Fortress. And these are my Fortress techs. When I'm playing Carry Fang, I like the Rocket Punch. I think you can also play Range and Launcher Overload, but I like this for Carry Fangs. Rocket Punch coming out on Fortresses, so now when their health gets low, they're going to shoot 2 big AoE punch shots, which should really change the dynamic of the game here. Also, this guy level 3. My opponent has the melting point now. He also has the Vulcan still. What's he adding? He added crawlers here. And crawlers here. He's still opting to missile. He spent 250 on missiles. I don't think that you want to do that. I really don't think that you should missile out the Fangs. I think you just get Mustangs with range. Should put something in the front. Should be able to kill the Fangs. He still really needs Mustangs. So because he's not getting Mustangs, I'm starting to get more confident in this game. He also takes oil. Don't love that. I think oil here, right in front, is better. This is greedy, in my opinion. Because I very easily could just have another fortress here, which I basically do. This oil will kill this guy, and maybe this guy, and maybe this guy. But everything else, yeah, it just doesn't seem... Might as well get it here, right? To get the fire so that you get everything. That's my thoughts. And I also have a fortress here to get to this tower now. I take a mobile beacon and I want him to get as close as possible. Yeah, I think... Okay, so the rocket punch immediately annihilated the front. Yeah. Nice. So this is much better. And I have all these fangs still moving. We take range and speed enhancement, so that melting point doesn't stand a chance. Rocket punches are deleting everything. Fangs are killing this guy. Nice. They actually get level 3. So the fire did wipe out the rest of the fangs, but now all that's left is a couple stormcallers. And this is where the game is going to completely turn around. Portable shield, great item for Fortress. And it scales really well, since the shield is the total of its health. So now it has 200,000 health and 80,000 shield. So that is a huge tank. Okay, now see, this is a good play. He has the melting point with the electromag barrage, which you do need, because you need to take down these shields somehow. But he's got a bunch of marksmen instead of Mustangs. He has Mustangs with these melting points. I'm really scared, but he doesn't have that. So I think range, electromag barrage on melting points is a great answer to what I'm doing here. But you need the Mustangs because you need to be able to clear these fangs. And he's relying on the Stormcallers to do that, and I think that that's a mistake. It's not Stormcallers, you need Mustangs. And you need to level your towers. You really need to level your towers. And he's wasting so much money every turn. He's missing out all of these fangs, and that's such a waste of money. So what did I get this turn? I got another fortress, more fangs. I'm pretty much always going to be hitting these buttons now. I also have the defense enhancement. At a certain point, the double attack enhancement's probably something that's worth getting. But I shouldn't have to do... Like, this should go pretty similar to the last round. Electromag barrage aside, it may stop the rocket punch on a couple of my fortresses. But there's so many fangs... These will be super hard to stop. Especially once I get armor-piercing bullets. I still don't hate armor enhancement on his tanks, since it would block a majority of the damage. Also, I just want to say, the reason I walk these fortresses up here, there's no units in front. And as long as there's no units in the path here, these fortresses will move to this spot, which will make the sledgehammers stop closer to the tower. And if I can get a rocket punch off, the splash might get the tower when it hits the sledgehammer. So that's why I'm walking them forward like that. It's a better chance of getting the tower. And tower levels are good, but I think even like level 3 towers is probably better than like missing out my fangs. Yep, so we still have the DPS to kill this dude. And the fangs will start to level now off of these high-level marksmen and stuff. Yeah. Oh my God. That was like 3 or 4 rocket punches all at once, and it just annihilated everything. That was awesome. I love when rocket punch works really well. Absorption module looks good, but so does lightning storm. I take the lightning storm. So I'm either... Yep. As long as I can get the shields down, which I know he's going to put shields down, that should pretty much toast all of, like, the little stuff, which will allow us to immediately hit the big stuff. He actually takes absorption module instead of the lightning storm. It's pretty confident. So, what am I gonna do? Hitting these buttons every time now. We got another fortress. Put him over here. This guy's level 3. I have 150 supply left. He gets another melting point, puts the absorption module over here. He's still opting to missile out all of my fangs. That's crazy, man. Why not just use your crawlers? Like, just level your crawlers. It looks like I got oil, and I was trying to make him burn his own stuff with the Vulcan, but he did shield, so that won't work. He's finally started to level his towers, in my opinion, a little bit late. But this is looking more like how you defend against it. I think he just took too long, and again, what he needs is Mustangs. So if you replace like these Stormcallers with Mustangs, he probably will beat me. Electromag on the melting points is probably correct here, though. However, now I got some pretty chonky fangs. And that Electromag barrage actually doesn't even take down the shield on this dude. Okay, and the lightning storm will kill everything here. Look at the rocket punch is still going off. Okay, now they're actually... Wow, that one still made it out. Okay, so he actually stopped the push over here pretty good. But now his melting point's already dead. Yeah. So we're killing the tower on this side. And now the Fangs are getting the job done. Alright, so this will be a round for us again. It's not the end of the game. But it's close. It's anyone's game now. We're basically both one turn away from losing. The Rhino's worth the most money. Well, the two Sanborns are, but for one turn, this is. I think I sell the Rhino. He takes the Rhino also. Took the Rhino. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, he flanked me with that Rhino. I'm thinking about it. I forgot he did this. Watch this Rhino, by the way. I sold the Rhino, I leveled up all the Fangs, and I take armor-piercing bullets. So now, let's just look at these Fangs. These Fangs are doing 400 damage per shot. He makes 4 bubbles. I get another fortress. I have 300 supplies left. Do I just hit the attack enhancement and skip a deployment? I think I do that. I'm like... Nice. So, okay, so now these guys do 450 damage per shot, the Fangs. These do 340 each one. This dude has 135,000 health. So this... Let's keep a pack. This is the only thing that is going to attack this. We're going to see how much damage these Fangs have done at the end. Okay, now I'm moving in, doing the same thing that I did on the other side with these fortresses here. Here we go. So Fangs are doing a lot more damage than they were before. Almost 100% more damage. Nice. And this guy, level 3, like, he just kills this so fast. Let's talk about Diffract here. I do not like that play. Now, he doesn't even have energy absorption. Now they have less range. Like, is the plan to kill Fangs with the melting point here? That is not the right play. You want range, Electromag Barrage, and Mustangs. That Rhino is almost dead. It actually does get my tower. But these Fangs... these Fangs are going to kill the Rhino by themselves. It's incredible. This side was just deleted, like, immediately. So that's the game there. So let's talk about what my opponent here could have done better. Alright, so analyzing this board, this side got totally cooked on the last round last time because there was no melting point with Electromag Barrage to shut down these two guys. And I mobilized Beacon them to, like, right here, and they, like, took this tower really fast, it seemed like, especially with these 150-meter Fangs back here that are doing 450 per shot. The Rhino flank is a funny idea. Like, it seems like it should just work, right? Because there's just one pack of Fangs here. But this one pack of Fangs killed that Rhino by themselves. So I think he should have sold the Rhino. I got another melting point here. He needed Mustangs. I've been saying that the whole game. He got energy diffraction, which lowered the range of all his melting points. I think he should just get range to keep them back. Keep them back, get Mustangs to clear any of the Fangs that walk forward. Then these will latch on the fortresses. Probably even get close to max leveling his towers. I think, yeah. Tower levels, Mustangs, Electromag Barrage, melting points. Probably the best answer. For me, mistakes I made, I should probably put crawlers in front of these fortresses. Just in case the melting point latches, they will latch to the crawlers first. And these guys were super wide open. Yeah, my board's just fortresses and Fangs, and it actually worked. Rocket Punch is extremely potent. If any of these units, you can see that the splash is 25 meters. So if these sledgehammers are like here, and they get hit with a Rocket Punch, it still hits the tower. So mobilize beaconing your fortresses forward can be a pretty good way to stop the sledgehammers from continuing their advance as quickly, or any other units that are in front, so that when the Rocket Punch goes off, it has a better chance of splashing onto the tower. That's how I've been playing it. I think missling out my Fangs is a huge waste of money also. He was doing that like the whole game, and I feel like he could use that to his advantage. He can level these and get like replicate crawlers going off my flanks. So yeah, that's my Carry Fang game. I'm going to continue to refine this strategy. I think it's super fun, but I think I can still get better at it. So as I do, if I have a game that's better, I'll post it to the channel again. Until then, I really appreciate all the likes and subs and comments that have been coming in. Some of these comments, by the way, are really, really nice. So you guys are awesome. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.